Ready for fun English?
This is the Moezza and Kleio podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Moezza and Kleio podcast. I am your host, Moezza.
And I am Kleio. We are so happy to have you listening with us today. How are you feeling this morning, Moezza?
I am feeling fantastic. Thank you, Kleio. I feel full of energy because I had a very good start to my day, which brings us to our topic for this episode, building better morning habits.
That is a wonderful topic. I think mornings are very difficult for many people. We often hear people say, I am not a morning person.
Exactly. Some people are night owls, meaning they like staying up late. But regardless of when you wake up, having a good routine is essential. It sets the tone for the rest of the day.
I agree completely. If you start the morning in a rush, or if you feel stressed, that feeling often stays with you all day long. So Moezza, what is the most common mistake people make in the morning?
I think the biggest mistake is the snooze button. When the alarm rings, it is so tempting to hit snooze and sleep for 10 more minutes.
Oh, I am guilty of that sometimes. It feels so good to close your eyes again. But why is it bad for us?
Well, when you fall back asleep for just a few minutes, your brain starts a new sleep cycle. When the alarm rings again, you wake up in the middle of that cycle. This makes you feel groggy and even more tired than before.
That explains a lot. So the first tip is, get up immediately. Put your alarm clock across the room if you have to.
Right. Once you are out of bed, what is the next step? For me, it is hydration.
Yes, drinking water. We lose a lot of water while we sleep. We breathe it out and we sweat a little, so our bodies are dehydrated when we wake up.
I try to drink a large glass of water before I drink any coffee or tea. It wakes up my stomach and helps my brain function better.
That is a great habit. Speaking of habits to avoid, let's talk about smartphones. This is a very bad habit for many of us.
It really is. Many people reach for their phone the second they open their eyes. They check emails, the news, or social media.
And that can be very stressful. You are immediately letting the outside world and its problems into your mind. You haven't even brushed your teeth yet, and you are already worrying about work or news.
It creates a reactive mindset. Instead of controlling your morning, you are reacting to other people. I suggest waiting at least 30 minutes before looking at a screen.
30 minutes sounds like a good goal. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you could use that time to move your body.
Movement is key. It does not have to be a heavy workout at the gym. It can be simple.
I love stretching in the morning. My muscles feel stiff after sleeping. 5 minutes of stretching helps the blood flow and makes me feel more flexible.
Walking is also excellent. If you can go outside for a short walk, you get fresh air and sunlight. Sunlight is very important for waking up.
Yes, natural light tells your biological clock that it is time to be awake. It stops the production of the sleep hormone melatonin.
So, we have stop snoozing, drink water, avoid the phone, and move your body. What about food? What about breakfast?
They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but it depends on what you eat. A sugary donut might taste good, but it will make you tired later.
That is the sugar crash. It's better to eat something nutritious, maybe eggs, oatmeal, or fruit. Something that gives you steady energy.
I usually have oatmeal with some banana. It keeps me full until lunch. If I skip breakfast, I get grumpy and cannot concentrate.
Being hangry, hungry, and angry is definitely not a good way to start the day. Now, Kleio, do you do anything for your mind in the morning?
I do. I like to practice gratitude. While I am drinking my coffee, I think of 3 things I am thankful for.
That is a beautiful habit. It focuses your mind on the positive things in your life.
It really changes my perspective. Even if I have a busy or difficult day ahead, starting with gratitude makes me feel calmer.
I like to write a short to-do list. I pick the 3 most important tasks for the day. This helps me feel organized and productive.
That is very smart. Sometimes we have so many things to do that we feel overwhelmed. Picking just 3 main tasks makes it manageable.
So, for our listeners who want to build better habits, where should they start? It might seem like a lot to change all at once.
You are right. Trying to change everything in one day usually fails. I suggest starting with just 1 new habit.
That is good advice. Maybe this week, just focus on drinking water first thing. Once that becomes easy, add the next habit, like stretching.
Slow and steady wins the race. Consistency is more important than perfection. If you miss a day, don't give up. Just try again tomorrow.
Let's quickly summarize the perfect morning routine we discussed today. 1. Wake up without snoozing.
2. Hydrate with a big glass of water. 3. Keep the phone away for 30 minutes.
4. Move your body and get some light. 5. Eat a nutritious breakfast.
And finally, prepare your mind with gratitude or a plan for the day.
It sounds like a recipe for success. I hope our listeners find these tips helpful.
Me too. Let us know what your morning routine is like. We would love to hear from you.
Thank you for listening to the Moezza and Kleio podcast. Have a wonderful, productive morning, everyone.
Goodbye. See you next time.